Yo, what's good guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to install my latest graphics pack for 2026. So in this tutorial I'm just going to cover the basics on how to install the mods that you need and the actual graphics pack. So the first thing you need to download is Content Manager, as well as Pure and CSP. I'll put all the links just in the description below. So you want to go ahead and just download all of them here, and you're going to need to download my graphics pack obviously from my Patreon page. Put that in the description below as well. So once you guys have downloaded everything, you want to go ahead and open up the downloads folder, and then you want to go ahead and extract all the files just like this. I've already done that here, as you can see. So first step, open up Content Manager. Once you do that, you can just go ahead and close it out, and then the next step, you're going to need to open up the Assetto Corsa root folder. If you don't have that saved here, just go ahead and open up Steam, head over to Assetto Corsa library, right click, manage, and then browse local files. So to install CSP, just double click it, and then you want to just drag all of the context in this folder and just drag it into Assetto Corsa. So now that's installed, you can go ahead and just delete that. And if you open up Content Manager again, you can see here, just to confirm that CSP installed correctly. This is the current version that is out right now, and that's all installed correctly. So we can go ahead and just close that out again. The next step is to install Pure. So you want to go ahead and open up Pure, and then this folder here, and it's the same process, just drag and dropping everything from this context in the Pure folder into the AC root folder. Obviously make sure you're moving it into an empty space, so it's actually going inside the folder, not inside another folder, which can obviously cause issues. Go ahead and just click replace all, and that's all done. So now that we've got all the essential mods installed, we can now start by installing stuff from the graphics pack. So open up, as you can see, essential mods, which is CSP and Pure, has already been downloaded. These are just direct links to their pages. Step 2 is to install my PPfilter, which is Exilitay Realism V109 in this graphics pack. To do that, just open it up here, and then just get your Assetto Corsa root folder again, and you want to just drag the extension in system folder into an empty space. So I've already done that, so I'm just going to exit out. Obviously if there's a pop-up to replace it all, just click replace all, and if you want to use HDR, just follow my HDR tutorial here. So once that's installed, we can open up Content Manager, head to the Assetto Corsa video tab, and as you see, it's already enabled. If it's not, just go ahead and find Exilitay Realism 109. If you play VR, of course, enable that, or HDR. So now we can install the video settings. So I've got medium, high, and ultra. For me, I'm going to install the ultra video settings. Just double click. This will open up the Google browser, and then you'll just get Content Manager open automatically. Video settings preset ultra, apply save. This should already enable V109 filter. Obviously if it changes, pick the correct one you want. And also one important thing to note is the resolution. For my settings, it will be at 4K because this is what I play on. If you play 1440p or 1080p, make sure just to change that to your desired resolution. So now that's installed, we can do the next step, which is the CSP settings. So it's the same process. We got medium, high, and ultra. So for me, I'm gonna install the ultra one. As you can see, if it doesn't come up with a pop-up, just click add shader dispatch settings. This will then give you the pop-up, and then you just click apply save. So if you go to custom shader dispatch, as you can see, you can just go here, you can see the ultra CSPs have loaded. One important thing to note as well, the force feedback tweaks. If you don't have a direct drive wheelbase, obviously uncheck this, because I do. I've got this automatically set to enabled. Or if your Newton meters are different, for example, I would change these to whatever you have. If not, just go ahead and just disable this. Also another thing is gamepad effects. This will just be default if you play on controller and you use a special custom script, then just go ahead and change this back to whatever you had. Finally, if you go to weather effects, you can choose between pure gamma and pure LCS. In this graphics pack, specifically for my V109 filter, I've been using LCS a lot more. So that's personally what I'm going to be using. However, I do switch between the two quite a lot. So now that's done, we can go ahead and install my NeckFX script. To do this, it's just as simple as dragging the extension folder into the circles root folder. Obviously click replace files. I've already done that, so I'm just going to exit out. And then we can install the Racing Cam. It's the same process, just dragging into here. I've already got it installed, as well as this one. So now that's done, we can now install the OEM Plus SRP skin. It's the same process. This time you drag the content folder into the circles root folder. Of course, I've already got this installed, so I'm not going to do that. So now we can enable all those mods we just installed, starting with the NeckFX. So if you go down to cockpit brackets NeckFX, you'll most likely not have the script enabled by default. It will just show like this. So then what you want to do is just click Exilitay Realism NeckFX. After that, go to the chase camera setting, go to scripts, and then pick either Exilitay Cam or Racing Cam. Exilitay Cam is a bit more smooth, it's nicer for cruising, drifting, and Racing Cam is just a bit more aggressive and cinematic. I'll put up some previews just to show you guys how those look. So I'm going to use Racing Cam, and for the alternative script, the second camera, I'll use Exilitay Cam. So now that's done, we can now enable the SRP skin. So to do that, open up the track SRP. You can either right click and enable it here, or you can go to this drop down menu here, no active skins, and just enable the skin here. So that's the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe, that'll help me out a lot. We'll try to make more tutorials like these. Next one is probably more specifically for in-game settings and just small tweaks you can do in Content Manager just to make your game look a whole lot nicer.